to Walpole. And it's basically same as it ever was. There are, of course, 3 hotels. Last year, the Raven's Roost is different in that there's now a for sale sign.
Ooh.
Other than that, the Pitt's Pendulum and the Lost Lenore Inn both seem on the outside to be the same as they ever were. You could check inside to see who's doing what and how they're doing.
Okay, Laylee is gonna go to Ari and share with her a little secret that she's picked up in Stoker, which I'm gonna post in Scata's message room.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, is that the Discord message room? Do I just
No,
click on
it'll pop up on your sidebar with either my avatar or yours that I messaged you with a little red thing by it.
Up top it has where it has a little multi-people sign. Hit that as direct messages.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Nice. Everyone else, what would you like to do?
Banana.
Okay, so
Oh, Tig's staying in his wagon. He has a project to complete. Well, again, he's in hyper crafting mode.
Nice.
I'm gonna be leaping through the book of monsters we got from Herbert's hut.
The big book of monster lore?
Yep.
Okay. Howard, do you want to do anything?
Finish eating this burger first.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Laylee
got this second
is showing her
caliber
fully
anyway,
item with Ari. So I think what we're gonna do is take part of the cash and go buy out the Raven's Rest.
yeah, just
Nice.
part of it. Like, the
Like
guy seemed
120,000.
the guy seemed pretty desperate, so I'm like not even going to bring 100,000 gold. I'm going to bring like 50,000.
Ouch.
I don't like him.
No, it's fair. It's just ouch.
I'm not much you're willing to bet he's gonna have a family or something. Like TT is going to kick. I'm just waiting for it to drop.
I don't give a shit.
You go to the Raven's Rest, you go inside. The knights are all still there. But instead of the original owner, there's a man who looks like a fish. Just really wide-set, large, glassy eyes, and a very wide mouth, and a subdued nose. He looks inbred as shit. And he stares his glassy eyes at you and goes, "Hello? Have you come about the sign?"
We have come about the sign. I noticed that this is a very fine inn. Do you know why it's for sale?
Oh yes, it was haunted, and the high-class clientele did not want part of the haunting. Also, the owner seems to have embezzled all the money and refuses to say where he's hidden it.
Oh, well, that would do it.
Yes, it was quite a stir, and that's why the rights have gone back to me. And now I'm selling this property to a new tenant, who could be you.
Oh, well,
how
do
much?
you suppose we could take a little tour and look at it a little more?
Oh, yes, quite. And he claps his fishy hands together, and one of the great big hunchback knights clanks up to you and is like, "Follow me."
Okay.
And the knight takes you on a fabulous tour of the Raven's Rest. It's got a ridiculous number of rooms, all of which are finely and lavishly furnished. Beautiful portraits, furniture that costs more than some people's houses. Well-stocked kitchen. with several scullery maids, other bullshit. A nice recreational center for all the guests to conglomerate in if they so choose. A private library, studies, even an indoor pool.
Holy shit! An
Wow.
indoor pool.
Damn.
This pool is heated using some of the most advanced magics.
So,
Clerpo the Wet, a great water wizard, said that it was of acceptable condition.
okay, so
I would take you on a tour of our highly advanced Otium sewer system, but I fear it would insult your delicate sensibilities.
oh, that's quite all right. I think I've seen that this is a very fine inn. It's just that I'm gonna do a bluff check real quick.
Can I help since I'm there?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
So can we add our bluff together since we're helping, or?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So I'm a little concerned about the haunting business. I'm not sure if I like the idea of buying a place only to get a ghost that might not like me very much.
The knight nods and says, "If it helps, I'm certain it was not a haunting. In fact, I believe a light-fingered thief distracted everyone with what appeared to be a haunting, and then stole all the money. But of course, that is but my personal hypothesis. I have no facts to back it up."
Oh, well, it would probably
Sure.
have to be a pretty good thief. I don't know.
Oh yes, quite a clever one. Most likely one with quite a bit of brass.
And with
But I am
cat-like
not
grace.
the owner of this property and have no stake in who is.
With cat-like grace.
You're out there.
I will say this, the fish-eyed man who owns this place does not know its true value. You could probably haggle him down to quite a neat and tidy sum.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, yeah. So that I'm putting my bluff check towards that.
Okay,
Oh,
so we go back to the fish-eyed man.
Did you find it acceptable?
It's all very fine. It's just that the ghost kind of concerns me.
Yes, the ghost. Nope. It's the same reason why that Lost Lenore Inn isn't going very well. Too many ghosts here in Walpole. But, you know, everyone else who lives here gets along just fine with the ghosts.
It's just that if I buy the place and the ghost happens to not like me specifically,
Well, what you thinking about, sums-wise?
well, how much were you selling it for originally?
Oh, and he looks at you. He's scrutinizing you, and he's like, 60,000 GP.
Lelia
I turn towards
Wait,
Lelia
yeah.
and make pretend that I'm conferring with her. And I have her come in, a little closer and whisper in her ear, "Do you suppose I can get him down to 50,000?
Lelia smiles like, "Let me handle this."
Oh boy.
Oh. So, good sir, we have 40,000 ready to go right now in gold, and we can take this property off your hands right now. If you would go down to 40,000, and it'll be off your hands, all yours, done. We have the gold with us, right?
40,000? Are you kidding me? 40,000? You see what this place is worth? It's a goddamn steal at 60,000. Well, tell you what. I could part with it for 57,000.
Can I do a price? Hey, Ari, you want to do a combined appraise check to lower it?
Sure, I can do that.
Or you can just haggle like normal people.
Yes, but with the ghost, it would put us in a hole quite a bit if the ghost were of a hostile persuasion. Thus the cost to hire inquisitors and exorcists, and that all rises. I hope you understand.
Well, I have to make a profit too. You want more children to starve?
Of course we don't, sir. It's just that we have a very limited amount of funds, and we really do enjoy this property. 57,000.
55,000. Won't go lower. 55,000.
I confer with Ari.
Yeah, 55,000. Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. I mean, I'm talking a little louder to make the guy think he's doing good haggling. I don't want to hurt his feelings. 55,000 sounds very reasonable, sir. I believe you have yourself a deal.
It's downright shit. Oh, all right. Yeah, 55,000.
And as an aside to Ari or to Laylee, I'm just gonna kind of bluffingly say, well, I hope we have enough for our own costs after this. We're taking a big hit with this.
It'll be hard for a couple of months, but we'll make do.
Yes, you will. All right, 55,000 it is.
God damn it.
And you hand over 55,000, I assume, and you now own the Raven's Roost.
Shit.
You mean rest, right?
Alright.
Yeah, the Raven's Rest, sorry.
Well,
I'm gonna message TT about something.
No. We can call it whatever we like now. It's
True.
ours.
We never did. I didn't think I forgot about this earlier because we got involved in the fight. But we should just give Lilt like a random team name, and then just never name ourselves. Look out for those assholes, okay, we're looking for those assholes. They're not around here. Never name ourselves.
Wait. I don't know. We might be able to pull something really fucking stupid.
Oh God!
Like, have you never ever done a phone prank? Come on, guys. Like, one thing, none is coming. Is that none your business? Of course.
Phones don't exist in this timeline.
I'm saying out of character.
If you make it too obvious, they're gonna go, "Oh, somebody's fucking with her."
True.
Yeah.
Well, you've successfully bought the Raven's Rest.
Stop that.
Would you like to check out anything else in Walpole before we end the session?
We need to go to Umlaut to inform him of our
definitely
purchase.
Other things to do in town. I'm not going to lead you.
That's pendulum, and I guess I'm looking for rumors.
Howard went to the Lost Lenore because he thought he remembered Umlaut being there.
That's where Umlaut said he would stay when he left the Raven's Rest because it was haunted, so that would be a correct assumption. Anyone else going to the Lost Lenore?
Yeah.
Lelia is gonna go somewhere else.
Okay.
Go do something.
Nice.
I'm gonna follow her. This looks
Okay.
like fun.
Anyone else going to the Lost Lenore or the Pit's Pendulum?
God, Tig will go with Howard. He's done crafting for a while. He needs to stretch his legs.
Okay. Because Letty called it first, we'll go to the Pit's Pendulum first of our three destinations. The Pit's Pendulum is full today. Lots and lots of people. New faces. All of them brutish and thuggish. And the bartender is there at the bar, cleaning a glass with a dirty dish rag, as bartenders are wont to do.
Mm. All right.
Hello, young lady. Nice to see you again. I'm assuming this is the voice I've used before me before, but who can say?
That's about right.
That's what I felt too.
So anything? Did I miss anything unusual around here? Anyone else got?
Hey, let me tell you, we've got visitors from all over the island today. You see that group of thugs over there? They apparently came here all the way from Wells. And that fellow's from Urusin. He's been talking to everyone all day. Oh, and there's the owner of our esteemed establishment there in the rags with the little cup asking for handouts. How's it doing, Gov? Fuck you. And I don't know where that shady fellow in the trench coat is from, but I would suggest not buying his wares.
Greetings, stranger.
What you buying?
What you buying, stranger?
You know, like I'm just saying, like, out of character. Like in any other campaign, that guy would be the quest giver.
That guy actually sees you and sidles up to the bar, at which point the bartender goes to do some other business. And the guy says, "Hey, young lady, looking for some expanded consciousness?"
oh. It's Shell.
He pulls out of his trench coat a little baggie, a little tiny like sack pouch. And he's like, "I've got the hip new drug the kids are selling. They call it snail shell."
Two things. One, you do realize that if do you think I'm an idiot?
No,
Two.
I think you're a potential customer.
Two, do you really think I'm a sorcerer? Do you really want someone like me getting high? Because let me tell you, when wizards start getting bugs beneath their skin, they start slaying spells.
Hey man, what you do with the drug is none of my concern. I just care about getting paid.
It does when you're in the blast radius.
I mean, I wouldn't do it right now. You're in public. You know?
Do I
Yeah.
look?
Have you never done drugs? Let me tell you, they're great. Here, let me sell you drugs, okay?
Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it
First
first?
of all, you see things that I have. I really have. That's why I know this shit's good. Let me tell you, I've sold all the drugs. Jet, Scratch, Stink Bomb. Let me tell you, I've had nothing like this before. I smell this, and I see the taint of God.
Which one?
All of them, and none of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna step away from you now.
Hey, I mean, if you're a coward, that's fine, but...
Can I use shocking grasp on him?
No.
Yes, you can assault the drug dealer, yes.
Actually, I have a better. I'm gonna do this. I have a better way of doing this. I'm just gonna get like the kind of slasher grin. Trust me. You do not want someone like me on those. Let's see. So that is 11.
Is that intimidate?
24.
Wait, where's the over? Oh, I was on the wrong chat. I'm an idiot.
We all do that.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Okay, you scare the man. He's like, okay, geez, if he just didn't want it, he could have just said no. Christ.
I tried to.
He scuttles off to his dark corner. Make a perception check. Never mind. You don't have to make a perception check to see this. The crowd of people that the one guy says came from Wells, they're all a surly-looking bunch of thugs, like everyone in the Raven's Rest. They're like going, "Oh shit! Whoa!" As one of them starts convulsing in his seat.
Oh god.
And suddenly, in a spray of blood, something that looks vaguely like a snake and vaguely like a tapeworm bursts out of his chest cavity and scurries across the table and across the floor.
I'm shooting them. I'm shooting that thing with magic missile.
Is it?
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is 18 your initiative?
Yeah.
Okay. The chest burster travels almost all the way to the other side of the bar. It's your turn.
Since I'm at level 7, so that's 4 of them at once.
Is it gonna go into the sewers? If so, this is gonna be fun later on.
So it's a total. It's a total of 15 damage to it.
All right. Your magic missiles hit the chest burster. They don't kill it, but they bloody it up some, and its horrifying acidic blood sprays out in all directions, hitting a couple of bar patrons. And let me roll the damage for this.
Oh shit.
All right, it melts their faces off.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It also makes the mouth hole that the chest burster was scurrying to significantly larger, allowing it to then quickly disappear into that mouse hole on its next turn. End of combat.
The xenomorph is gonna remember that.
Remember this.
It's going, and I'm going. Oh, believe you me, I'm gonna remember it too.
You will remember it. Not that it matters.
No, it will.
It's a joke because it never fucking matters in Telltale game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Finally, the last patron of the bar, while the others are trying to see what the fuck happened to their friend. The last patron in the bar that the bartender introduced you also comes up to you. He's like, "Hey, I've asked everyone else, but do you know where I could buy just like a lot of silver?"
Hmm.
Not like silver coins. I mean like raw silver. Like silver coins are actually mostly tin.
Werewolf weapons. Werewolf problem.
Yeah,
Where?
Uderson.
Hmm.
Uderson?
I say probably. I say probably one of the blacksmiths.
You'd want to blast what?
A
One of the
blacksmith.
blacksmiths.
Yeah, they don't have one in this town.
Shit.
There's one at Stoker.
I do know an alchemist. You might be able to silver some of your weapons.
Damn it.
Damn it.
We need a lot more than the weapons I'm carrying. Honestly, we just need a lot of raw silver.
Brady can't help you there.
We thought about trying up north where the mines are, but no one we've sent there has come back.
There's totally Balrogs there, aren't there?
I don't know. What's a Balrog?
I'm saying add a character.
No, because Balrogs don't have stats in D&D.
Balors do.
Yeah, I mean demons have stats. Well, thank you for answering my question. And the guy walks away. We now cut to Veloz Lenore Inn. Howard, when you enter Veloz Lenore Inn, you see the owner, Percy, who I'm going to name Percy, and remind myself the name is Percy in this recording, so that way I remember that this character's name is Percy.
Huh.
The owner, Percy, is chatting with Umlaut, and the two seem to be hitting it off pretty well.
Umlaut, there you are.
Howard, how was Markin?
Well,
Oh,
it
this is
was.
funny.
It was.
Sorry.
We defeated a band of demons, but unfortunately, we kind of lost the town in the process.
Well, that's not quite as good news as I was hoping for.
Indeed.
But still, you figured out what was wrong and you stopped it before it became significantly worse. So here, I sent for something. I got you guys a gift. You can give this to the rest of your group. He hands you a box full of several different amulets. And he says, "These I actually had these crafted by one of the people in Stoker. These amulets should allow you to basically teleport to any town you've been to before on the island."
Oh, you bastard!
What?
These
That's
towns let us
amazing.
what?
Fast
What?
travel, yes.
Oh my god.
That magic is possible?
You know, there are some very clever people that I met while I was staying in Stoker, and we talked about it. We hatched out a little scheme, and I even tested it a couple times to make sure it worked. So, yeah, I guess it is.
Well, that's amazing.
Like you hear it paying off, and then it's mine.
That will certainly make our travel from here on out much easier.
Also, very oddly, a letter came for you and the rest of the group, which is weird because my post box isn't in this building or the Raven's Rest, but rather at the post station in town. But it's for you, and they knew to leave it with me, so there we are.
A letter, huh?
Yeah. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to continue helping. Unless you have anything else, I have to go help Percy. He's in a ridiculous amount of debt, and I'm basically been helping him figure out some loopholes and contracts and shifting the numbers to try and dig himself out of this hole that he's made.
All right.
Ah, yes. I recall having people for that, yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
You're
Being
doing
the person-
God's work. Not
Being
sure
the
which
person
God,
who
but
does that for human beings is basically the whole reason I have a career.
Oh, look how we got a racist over here.
Howard never said that it was a non-human.
Yeah, it's more classist than racist.
Yeah, he's
My
nobility.
boy.
Howard doesn't do that shit.
Yeah.
My point still stands. This is your horrible Neil deGrasse Tyson voice signing out.
Howard is just Howard. There's no other way to explain it.
Yes.
Okay.
Dang, his family had someone to cook the books a little bit, with the bigger lords.
Okay, so there's Umlaut's bit. We now cut to Ayara and Eri. What the fuck were you guys doing?
Don't you mean Lelia?
Lelia.
Oh yeah, Lelia and Eri. And where the hell was Tig?
I said he went with Howard.
Oh, Tig, do you want to say anything during the Lost and North shit?
Yeah, he's gonna kind of peek out behind his shin because meat shield. It's Mr. Umlaut.
Oh, yes, Tig?
Through our great journeys, we acquired wealth. Raiding a vampire's castle and all. So, we might need help divvying it up.
Okay, yeah, I can crunch the numbers on that for you.
Oh.
If you need someone to store it, I've recently taught this young man on how to properly operate a vault.
I heard it's no longer left open.
And it's no longer left in plain sight.
Oh,
Okay.
Should take one of these, Umlaut, and he hands him one of the teleporter medallion things. I mean, not Umlaut, I mean Stig.
Yeah.
they will take it and immediately activates it.
Okay, where are you going?
It's just popping over the Stoker just for 1 second.
You pop over at Stoker and you see Charlie is feeding Tad Cooper steaks. Ah, you like that, don't you, you big galoot?
And he pops over and goes, oh, okay, and just pops back. Essentially, he was testing it, and he pops back. Tara goes, everything's normal.
Question there.
Meanwhile, in
Umlaut.
Stoker, Charlie takes a double take. Is like, oh, what the hell? Anyway, back at the Lofanor.
Oh
Question
god,
there.
I'm imagining
Umlaut.
this is like Goku's instant transmission from TFS.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna cause such shit now.
Question there, Umlaut. Does the medallion only allow one person, whoever is wearing the medallion, to teleport? Or if, say, we grabbed someone, would we be able to teleport with them?
It's one person per medallion.
Good to know.
It will transport things, but
Uh-huh.
if it's something that has a consciousness, that makes things tricky.
So theoretically, we could pop somewhere, grab something, and pop out.
Yes,
Theoretically.
but you couldn't pop somewhere and say, grab a savage tiger or an army of orcs or something, and then
No.
pop back with them at your side.
No, that's perfectly fine. I don't need any of
Like
those.
guys, it can only teleport you to specific towns here on the island. Part of the reason this is even feasible is the fact that we put so many limitations on its work.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted to go back to Knob's End or somewhere on the mainland, you will have to take a boat.
Question?
Yes.
Can you appear anywhere in the town, or is that a set point?
Good question. You'll appear in like a large open area.
Damn. Okay. You wanted to pop into May Shade's office and like rearrange the furniture while she was out, and then just pop back.
Wait. You could tilt every painting in our hallways.
Essentially, and probably steal a pen because fuck her.
Well, do you have invisibility potions?
No, I don't have any prepared anyways. I actually don't even have invisibility. No.
Well, I'm wondering if
invisibility.
you could.
And vanish.
Are you able to pop with the thing while you're invisible and the invisibility stays?
It should be. I don't know if it'd affect any spell. I could always chug the potion or use the spell after I go someplace. Yeah. I'd have to appear in a open area, so I couldn't just appear in her office. I have to sneak in through. She doesn't have any windows.
We'll find a way to get you in there and fuck with her.
The closest you could get is like right outside the mayor's office door.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Anyway, sorry. Complete tangent.
We will find some way to fuck with a major NPC of a past storyline.
Well, look at it this way. It's no longer Goblin Vengeance, it's Goblin Pettiness, which is annoying.
An entirely different demon.
It's a step up.
Yes.
Goblin
He's
independence.
going to kill her. He just wants to piss her off.
Just wants to annoy her a little bit.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Yes. Anyways, indeed. Are we done with Umlaut and the teleport amulets?
One more thing.
Yes.
One more thing, Mr. Umlaut, sir.
Yes.
Is there one for my bat?
Oh yes. And he reaches out and he's like, "Yeah, I remember you have animal companions. Luckily, I have these. I made a successive number since since you guys have so many friends you've added along the way.
Oh, thank you. This is most
You-
generous.
You guys could make a sense motive check on that one if you want.
Tig wouldn't know to do so.
Howard will.
Okay.
He thinks he and Umlaut has bonded somewhat.
I mean, Umlaut definitely has bonded with you, but Umlaut's also a pragmatist.
Yeah, I know.
25.
Okay, Howard, you managed to parse that when Umlaut says, I made these because you've made so many friends along the way. He's not necessarily lying completely, but you can tell, but he's also meaning, also in case you guys die and I have to work with a different group.
That's what Howard figured. Well, it was smart thinking, Umlaut. Smart thinking.
Well, I try to bring some good ideas to the table. Huzzah! And the next time you guys beat a big town, you'll get a different sort of loot.
Like pet xenomorphs?
Who can say? My good friends, Ari and Lelia, what the fuck are you doing?
I am going to go drop off a specific set of documents with the constabulary.
Would you like to tell everyone what these documents are?
I found these. We are the new owners of the Raven's Rest, and we have found these documents pertaining to the in regards to the mayor.
And the local constabulary, who, much like the person who owns the property of the Raven's Rest, look like if a fish fucked a person. Look at you and they're like, what's this then about the mayor? Yeah.
He language
Can I
check?
can I do a language check on that?
Oh, okay. You said, what's this then about the mayor?
I think you might want to have a look at these documents. So I found these in the Raven's Rest.
And he wraps his fat, almost webbed hands across them. Let's see. And then his eyes just kind of like go in different directions and he starts to drool. Right, so this is a document.
It is evidence of the mayor helping embezzle money with the owner of the Raven's Rest from town, its inhabitants.
Nice, come look at this. Let's see here. Ooh, it's a document. It's a document about bezels. Ooh. Ooh, what's a bezel? Why, it's a thing we deal with? Right, we know all about bezels, but, why don't you tell us what's the problem with a bezel?
Jeez.
Essentially they help steal your money and use it for
Your
other
mayor's a thief, a thieving bezel!
And just like that, we've introduced invented a new word.
Call the constabulary. That's us. All right, we're gonna get that thieving bezel. And he taps like a magic a stone with a magic rune and says, "Calling all constabulars. We're gonna go get that thieving bezel mayor." and a bunch of these fish-looking guards like just start pouring out of the constabulary.
Oh my god!
I want you to imagine them as like if you imagine like a Monty Python style British policeman with like the big tall hats, like the great big billy clubs. They just pour out and they Howard and Tig as you leave the Lost Lenore, and Ayara as you leave the Pit's Pendulum, you just see like this sea of constables like pouring towards the mayor's office with billy clubs.
Oh my god!
Okay.
And a couple minutes later, they come out with the mayor struggling as he's being unhand me. I don't understand. What the hell is a bezel? And the biggest cost was like, we don't care for your silly words, Mayor. Everyone knows you've been bezeling. And the townspeople are like, what's bezeling? I don't know, but it's got to be a bad thing if the constables don't like it. He's been embezzling and stealing all our monies. The mayor steals our monies? Is that what bezeling is? I thought that was called stealing. Yeah, we've got a thieving mayor. It's just a miscarriage of justice. I demand to see the proof. And they show the document, and it's like, well, okay, I can see this does look like I'm embezzling, but this isn't. I haven't done any of this. This is your signature, though. Well, okay, it looks very much like it. Oh, yep, he admits he bezzled. And all the townspeople, like, out of nowhere, they pick up pitchforks and torches. He's been bezeling! He's a bezeler! And everyone starts screaming. They're like, and the crime for bezeling is death.
Oh God!
And he's like, no, bezeling isn't a word! And the crime for embezzling is not. I can't believe you don't understand the law. It's your job to enforce it. It's not our job to read the law. It's our job to kill bezzlers. To the gallows! And long story short, you guys tricked the townspeople of Walpole to kill their mayor.
Can I sneak into the mayor's house while they're hanging him and steal all of his crap?
Oh, totally.
I assume you guys are going to tell Howard none of this?
No, we're
Nope.
not. Do you want me to make?
I'm following along.
Do you want me to make a stealth check for this?
Yeah, but like you might as unless you roll a 1, you've succeeded.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you're fine. You break into his office, or to his house. Mostly it's filled with taxidermy, but it does have a safe in the back.
Okay. I can lockpick that. There's a.
Yeah.
We've been following.
Is that sleight of hand to do that?
Yeah, that would make sense, or disable device, how that would work.
Santa said I got this. Cutting flame.
I'm the only one in here.
Yeah, it's just Airy. Everyone else is separated by the mob.
Okay, I got a 25.
Nice. You break into that safe. Inside is 800 GP, a portrait of some woman, as well as papers that show he was embezzling with the owner of the Raven's Roost.
Oh God! I'm gonna bring that with me and show Lelia after I take all the 800 gold. So
It's like, well, damn.
Yeah, Ari and I were doing the will of our patron god.
So congratulations,
Oh my God.
you've killed a corrupt elected official. I feel that we've all had some great wish fulfillment tonight.
Well, he took that thing from me and didn't pay me, so I was a little pissed at him too.
You also, inside his house, there are like a bunch of taxidermy animals of rare and exotic creatures, including a couple of catfolk,
Ooh.
a couple of like a whole gaggle of goblins and hobgoblins, even a big burly stuffed bugbear, some mounted heads of tieflings and sylphs and undines and
Ifrit.
ifrits, basically, like, there's an entire room that's just non-human humanoids that have been killed and stuffed in this guy's house.
Is he related to Garen?
You can make a perception check in this room.
Okay. I'm
So?
still the only one there, right?
Yeah, it's just you.
Okay, let's see.
So any guilt we may have had is now gone.
Wait, is he still out there? Is he? Because he's still alive. I am
Right now, he is currently being hung from the neck until dead
Okay.
by a crowd of villagers and fish-like constabulary.
Okay, I got a 30.
Excellent. While searching this room, you do find that all of these taxidermy mounts have little tags or plaques that say who did the taxidermy job, and it's someone whose name is Lord Anthony Zareth.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually, while searching here, you actually find a correspondence between Lord Anthony Zareth and the mayor. The most latest of which says, "You should come by to Uderson sometime. We'll go on another hunt."
He's a werewolf. A werewolf General Zareth. Oh, fuck. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I take all of that stuff and, kind of do the sign of the cross or whatever. Because I don't imagine they got burial rights after being stuffed.
No.
And then I set his house on fire and turn invisible and leave.
Nice. And as you leave the house invisibly as it burns to the ground, some passerbys notice it burning out and they're like, "See, even the gods know he bezzled." Burned his house right down for his bezzling. You've done good things today.
It's like, here's a little thing.
Oh my god, this is the first building we burned down in the whole.
Yes, it is.
So far.
And it was...
We finally solved the problem with arson.
Oh my god! I can't believe it took this long.
Yeah, just saying.
It took us 13 sessions to finally, not including the two intermission sessions. It took us 13 sessions to finally solve a problem with fire.
But it's surprising, considering.
It really is. You know what? That's an achievement.
Yes, it is.
Point an arrow towards the guy. Just point towards it. It's gonna be fun.
I can say most PC player sessions usually end in fire.
So I bring all that shit and I show Lelia because she's probably the only one who could make sense of it. And also because to giggle over that we were actually right.
Just saying, telling Era about the taxidermy stuff. It's gonna be fun.
So next thing Lelia does is we go to tell him, "Hey, guess who now owns the Raven's Rest?"
Oh, who?
Us.
How do you two own the Raven Rest now?
I bought
We
it.
booked it.
With money. Yeah.
You bought it?
Yep.
Where did you get that?
Inheritance.
What happened with the mayor?
He died.
You know what? I'm guessing that you guys probably have something to do with it.
No, he just...
Did you?
No, that would be the justice system.
He embezzled money.
Justice.
He was embezzling money from the town and stealing shit, so...
A monster.
I'm willing to. You went to his house, didn't you?
Yeah. I did.
Did you pulled something? You pulled something.
Anything shiny?
No. Let me just... He was a creepy fucker, okay? Like, when he went on hunts and shit, he wasn't hunting animals. There was a lot of... Well, he had a stuffed catfolk, he had stuffed goblins, he had tiefling heads on his wall. He was kind of a jackass. So I burned his house down.
Fritz?
Monstrous.
Excuse me for a moment.
Prove
I'm
of such.
activating the dragon form armor. And I'm flying towards the mayor.
Well, he's already
He's already
dead.
dead.
As you do that, a lot of people are like, "Oh shit, a dragon!"
Ara, what did I tell you about using your powers in town?
Fuck you, I'm a dragon! And taking
That isn't
off
a
heading and flying towards the
After you shout, "Fuck you, I'm a dragon," you hear a loud, gurgling, screeching roar come from the sky. As hurtling out from the sky above you is the massive two-winged, two-legged form of another famous, probably the most famous non-true dragon species.
Wyvern!
A wyvern.
Oh.
Holy shit, that was easy.
And as it hurtles towards you, its talons outstretched, its jaws open, its red tongue lolling out, ready to attack, we end the session.
Hi.
Oh, Jesus.
Honestly, it would be mad at just like hitting that poor fucking wyvern.
You're gonna kill the wyvern?
No, I'm gonna beat the crap out and I'm gonna beat some sense into it.
I say we throw a Pokeball at it.
You gotta lower its health first.
Exactly, by beating some sense into it.
Undertale told me otherwise.
Yeah, you just have to dance with it.
Well, fuck you, I'm a dragon.
Oh god.
That might be its goal. Just saying. Probably hasn't seen another dragon for a while.
Yeah.
Wyverns are safe. Last I checked, wyverns are actually sapient, and Dr. Moore did say like negotiating with them might work. And B, again, it's trying to sleep with Ayara, the poor bastard.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, it is not sticking its stinger in you. I'm sorry. No matter how much you want, that wyvern is using its stinger to get prey, not to have sex with a weird demi-human. It's not a dragon equivalent of a furry. It's not like, yeah, my own species is hot, but wouldn't they be hotter with like all these traits from this mammal?
Oh dear.
So
We're gonna be in for a hell of a show.
before some of us have to leave, which town are we thinking of heading to next? Like, let's make this decided so that way it narrows down what I have to do for next session.
I'd say either Wells or Shelley.
Uderson or Shelley?
I think Shelley was the consensus, yeah.
Actually,
Uderson. Oh wait,
I'm gonna say
Howard
Uderson.
didn't get to read that letter.
I'm gonna say Uderson.
Yeah, we need to read the letter.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my vote to Uderson.
Do you want to read the letter? Everyone else, we'll say this happens before Ayara takes off to get attacked by the wyvern. Tig and Howard, since you're still segregated from the rest of the group, would you like to read the letter?
Yes.
All right. You open up the letter, and it says, "Dear heroes, you don't know me, but I know you, and I know that you help people. And even though maybe you think it's not a smart thing, I need your help with something. Percy's such a sweet guy, and he deserves love, and I've been looking to love someone for so long, and I need your help to prove to him that I'm the right person for him. Will you please help me?" And then there's a box with a Y and a box with an N. And it says,
Oh my
please-
god.
please check one from lonely in the afterlife.
Oh Jesus.
Did you
Is
just have a
Howard reading
Tinder,
that one?
a Tinder profile for a ghost?
Howard checks the Y.
The ghost of the and when you check the Y, the letter and envelope dissipate into ectoplasm.
Damn it!
So yes, the ghost of the lost Lenore has a crush on Percy.
We kind of got that from Godslef last time.
Tig is just gonna give him a raised eyebrow and a very weird look. It's like, you know,
Do
you
whatever we can to help, Tig. Whatever we can.
that's not help. That is a life of torture and horror you just signed him up for.
I say more for the ghost.
Yeah, didn't Gofko say that she deserved better?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I did.
So, Uderson or Shelley?
Uderson.
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 Yeah,
There's a
Uderson
fucker
sounds
there
right.
who needs to die.
Okay, fine.
Werewolves.
Well, at Uderson it is. We're finally gonna fight some werewolves. Also,
No.
some other things.
Also, especially seeing as a lot of my spells actually count as silver. So this is going to be fun.
And
No.
I have silver bullets.
Shite.
And Buddy has a heart of gold.
And a
Aww.
knife.
And Howard's going to turn into a werewolf.
And a knife that make crocodile, and a knife that give Crocodile Dundee and erectile dysfunction out of pure shame.
God damn it. TG?
Yep.
Can I make a craft check just saying Tig was working while they're on the way back?
Oh
from...
yeah, I need to do that with you, so since we're cooperating.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
What are you guys working on?
We'll figure that out afterwards. Oh, it takes a while to figure out the goddamn crafting shit. I have to look up all my stuff.
So is this a fun little short in-between session?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tried to make sure there was some plot development, even though it's intentionally short and simple.
Letty was pretty prepared for us to actually have to fight Lilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
It went exactly the way I thought it was gonna go.
Like, this is why I was really excited for Lilt, because, like, for her to be the first Red Talon member that you actually get to meet, like, not briefly trade barbs with, but actually, like, discover as a character, she's such a fucking weird introduction to what the Red Talon is.
Yeah.
Yee.
And
Little
I
bit.
get the. I'm probably. And, oh god. We just got her into a world of trouble, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Who's we?
Yeah, we
this
were
is-
content to not say a fucking thing.
Everyone who was involved in that conversation has gotten Lilt into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to my
Maybe
voice
the-
connection?
Maybe the right kind of trouble, but still a bit of trouble.
I mean, she'll be in trouble with the Red Talon, but I'm pretty sure she can handle herself and at least get away.
Hmm.
And, not murdering things just because they're the stereotypical evil thing.
Damn.
Also, why were you threatening Ari when it was Tig?
You're carrying a shitload of explosive runes. Explosive runes arrows. When the runes are destroyed, they go up. And the entire thing explodes. And considering that you have an entire pile of them, it's going to go big.
Yeah,
Also
but I
because
wasn't saying
Ara-
anything.
Also because Ayara is not mentally stable.
That is very true. Like seeing Lil is leaving a lot for mental stability.
I mean, you could have said the same thing to Tig, though. He has a giant wagon full of explosives. You could have just waited till he was
It's
asleep.
my mind, all right.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah.
Just adding everything up.
Life is like a hurricane here in
Duck
Duckburg.
dicks. Woohoo. Duck dicks. Woohoo.
What was I working on?
Corkscrew
Also,
penises.
Can we make friends with the xenomorph?
I mean, it's probably going to be hard with the one that Ayara just struck with magic missile when it was born, but I'm not going to say it's impossible.
I don't know.
Well, that just means he has a badass scar.
Well, I mean,
No.
you got to look at it in his perspective. He just woke up. He ate his way through the yummy sleeping bag that he was impregnated into. Had a great breakfast. Got to see the world. Was like, oh, the ground is full of tasty, and the world is shiny and new. And he crawled out to explore the world, and then suddenly someone used magical force to try to crush his body to death.
Aww.
Aw.
Actually, I'm thinking of this in the opposite direction. I'm now something that Xenomorph is scared of. Generally, things exposed to trauma, like certain events when they're born, tend to develop fears of that later in life.
Or they just get
draw
raging pissed.
To draw a comparison, it's sort of like you just made a child have an extremely traumatic event, and you're saying that this child will become a stronger, more capable, protective creature out of it. I mean, essentially, psychologically, he's going through the same things as Buddy, I guess.
But the thing is, that child's gonna grow up in 12 hours and do an 8-foot.
Yeah, the sewer system in Walpole is going to be pretty weird when you guys get back.
Wait, the shit one's going to come in useful for bribing Odiugs.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the saddle's done, just working on the barding, and that's actually almost complete with that high damn roll.
Woo!
This is really cool. I like that we're working crafting into this.
Well, it's not exactly half the alchemist, but it's 1/3, and if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel now I'm feeling kind of like a third wheel. So.
No, you're not the third wheel. You had some very important things in today's session.
Yeah, you got very emotional, and somebody said something kind of wrecked your emotional feel-good train. You got pissed off.
And if you weren't here, Lilt wouldn't have had nearly as big of a interaction with the group.
I think Howard could have talked her down regardless, but...
Well, I'm not saying it wouldn't have ended positively. I'm saying, like, the group would not have learned nearly as much about Lilt and thus the Red Talon if Ayara wasn't here, because Lilt wouldn't have a reason to open up about it as much.
Yeah. Also, we gave her way too much information.
I mean,
Yeah.
I made Lilt a little bit ditzy, but also a significant reason why she was so loose-lipped is because she really trusts Ayara. And if people are hanging out with Ayara, they've got to be good people.
Yeah, that's also kind of a logic I was using. Like, Lilith's a person that she hasn't seen in several decades. She's going to be a kind of being blabbermouthed was kind of the thing.
Okay.
All right. So if anyone needs to log off because of bedtime or whatever, you can feel free. I thought it was a good session.
I was some cool fan art as a reward, as a celebration.
So we level up now, though.
Yeah, you're all leveled up.
Yes. Oh, level 8. I get a new teamwork feat. No, wait.
We're leveling up. We didn't even fight anyone.
It was from the last town plus this.
To lynch the mayor.
You did trick a man into being killed. Or trick a town into killing a man on flimsy pretenses that ironically still turned out to be true.
And now there's gonna be a new mayor in charge.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have an election while some monster is stalking their sewers.
Oh my god, we can elect Doomblout.
No,
I'm not
no,
sure if you-
no.
Office.
The
No.
xenomorph is gonna grow up and he's gonna be the mayor, and we're gonna come back and he's gonna be sitting at the desk with a monocle and a top hat.
Yes. Yes. Make it happen.
Yes! That's the fucking greatest idea I've ever heard!
Make it happen, TT.
The alien being the mayor?
Yes. I don't care how stupid it is.
But I wanted the xenomorph buddy.
Man, that is a tempting proposition. I'm gonna put that in my notes as a possible plot hook. I'm gonna write, consider, make Alien the new mayor?
Because it's just
Question mark?
It's just that I'm thinking of that scene in Spaceballs where he has a top hat and a cane, and then add a little monocle.
Like with straw boater?
No, all the fishmen were replaced by xenomorphs.
No. I just, interesting enough, the original ending to Alien was supposed to be the Alien Ripley finishing.
He ripped off Ripley's head, and it says the last line in her voice.
Yeah. But
An original draft, I think, looked like it looked like a lobster.
yeah, too.
They rightfully cut this idea because it was stupid.
I would have loved it. I would have laughed my ass off at it, but
That would have fucking traumatized me as a kid.
I'm with Raven. I would have laughed my ass off because that's such a stupid plot twist.
Why?
Because, like, you spend this whole movie with this creature being, like, this almost